Welcome, guys. I'm Ivan. Welcome to today's class. We'll start with a simple breathing exercise to settle our mind and settle into our space. And then we'll follow that with a movement meditation where we'll match our breath to our movement and kind of syncing with our breath as we move. And as we transition then into our flow, into our vinyasa for today. Um, thank you for joining. We'll begin in standing. Feet hip distance apart, with one hand on our heart, and the other hand open in modified mountain pose. Breathing in through our nose, filling our abdomen, our chest, our heart, and out through the nose. In through the nose, feeling the subtle sensation of the air as it travels into our body and as it travels out through our nose. Letting go of any and all thoughts that you may have. Nothing exists right now but this very moment, flowing together across time and space, wherever you may find yourself. In through the nose, out through the nose. And as we flow together, I invite us to pay attention to our breath. Whenever we feel like our mind trails off, bring it back, bring the attention back to this moment by asking yourself, how am I doing? How am I breathing? And that simple action will bring you back to the present moment while we flow together on the mat and as we walk about throughout life. One more deep inhalation through the nose. Now out through the mouth. Now in your own rhythm, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Our hands on our sides, palms open, facing forward, half gaze. Deep inhalation, continuing to fill our stomach and our chest, and out through the mouth with intention. Continuing to pay attention, to be conscious of how the air feels as it goes into our body. Now, as we inhale, palms up, we bring our hands in an upward movement, feeling our chest, our collarbone. Exhaling, as we bring our hands down, rooting them to the earth. Rising together, palms up as we inhale. Exhale, down. In your own rhythm, inhale through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. Palms open as we rise, ready to receive all that is in store for us on this day and as we move forward. Palms down as we lower in Apana movement, connecting with the earth, being grounded in our power and in our truth. Again, letting go of all thoughts, all judgments, all feelings, and just moving and feeling. One more deep inhalation through the nose, out through the mouth. Our hands come to our sacrum, lower back. We press down, open the heart as we bend our back. Deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straight back. Exhale, forward fold. Our hands move up to our hips and our glutes, massaging our hips and glutes, our hamstrings, our calves in prana flow massage. Feeling at the top of our feet, we slowly rise one vertebrae at a time, all the way up to standing. Pressing down on our sacrum, pressing up through the heart, opening, deep inhale, exhale, forward fold. One more halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the mat. Step back. Blinkasana. Knees to the earth. Hips up towards the sky. Heart melts to the earth. In Anahata. Shift forward. Pranam. Hands on your hands. Or forehead on your hands, I'm sorry. And you shift your hips left to right. Hands on our sides. We rise to up dog. Hips up and back, down dog, feet together. Pedal your feet straight back. Noticing that subtle sensation of your hamstrings as we slowly wake them. Your tailbone pointing upwards towards the sky. Now bending your knees slightly, rounding the back, we shift forward to Blinkasana. In a spinal wave, we rise to up dog, deep inhale, exhale, hips down and back, child's pose. Knees placed on the outer edges of your hips so your hips can sink in slightly, your forehead resting on the earth, shifting your hips left to right. Shifting forward into pranam, prostration, staying close to your mat, rising to up dog, deep inhale. Exhale, hips back and down, child's pose. And we continue with the spinal wave, staying close to the earth and then rising, up dog, hips back and down, child's pose. Noticing, paying attention to each vertebrae as you shift back and forward. The release and the tension, especially in your lower back. So moving with intention as you are conscious of how your body feels at every moment. It's part of the medicine of this movement. Again, nothing else exists in this moment but this flow. You and your body and your breath. Shifting forward to tabletop. Tuck your toes. Hips up and back, down dog, feet together. Pedal your feet. Release your right foot to the sky. Straight back. Your shoulders square to the front of your mat. Feeling the energy of the core of the earth traveling through your palms, through your arms, through your back, your spine, through your legs, and out your toes to the sky. Right foot to left foot rises, and you hold. Again, paying attention to what your body is doing, to your breath, being intentional. Left foot to right foot rises, and hold. Scorpion tail, opening your hips further, lowering. Left foot rises. Scorpion tail, lowers. Round the back, spinal wave, up dog. Shoulder blades back, open heart, deep inhale, exhale, hips down and back, child's pose. Slowly we rise to tabletop. Our wrists below our shoulders. We release our right hand to the sky. down and across, and thread the needle. And then back up to the sky in the inhale. Exhale, down and across. Inhale, rise. And set, tabletop. Inhale, release your left hand to the sky. Down and across. Inhale, up. Exhale, down and across. One more in your own rhythm. Tabletop. Hips up and back. Down dog. Release your right foot to the sky. Step through. Low lunge, back knee down. Untuck your back toes. Hands sway back and up, interlacing your first 3 fingers. Back bend. Releasing your hands, they cycle to the mat. Untuck your back toes, straighten your front leg. Release the head, the neck. Shift forward to lunge. Back heel pointing back. Front knee forward. Your hips sink in slightly. Open the heart and the chest and the throat. Now pull slightly, rounding your back, subtle movement, and then sinking your hips back in as you open again your heart and your throat. 2 more in your own rhythm. Feeling that sensation in your hips and in your hamstrings. Releasing your foot back to Planchasana, hips up and back, down dog. Release your left foot to the sky and step through. Low lunge, rise, inhale. Release, exhale. Straighten your front leg. Release the head and the neck. Shift forward to lunge and pulse. One more in your own rhythm. Step back, hips up and back, down dog. 1 more on each side. Step through, low lunge, rise. Open heart, deep inhale, exhale, release the hands to the mat. Hips up, straighten your front leg, release the head, the neck. Shift forward, high lunge, and pulse. Step back, hips up and back, down dog. Release your left foot to the sky. Step through, low lunge. Inhale, rise. Release. Shift forward, lunge. Pulse. We'll do 1 more on each leg. Hips up and back. Step through, low lunge. Rise, deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Step back. Hips up and back, down dog. Release your left foot to the sky. Step through. Rise. Set. In your own rhythm. Step back, hips up and back, down dog. Walk your feet to the front of your mat. Feet hip distance apart, release the head and the neck. Hand to opposite elbow, we sway left to right, right to left. Bending your knees, or a deeper activation, sinking in deeper into your hamstrings, into your quads, activating your hamstrings and your glutes, walking your hands behind your heels and pulling slightly with gentle intention, listening to your body, respecting your own limitations, free of judgment, with love. Slowly rising one vertebrae at a time, caressing the front of your legs. Back bend. Open heart, deep inhale. Exhale, fold forward, releasing the head and the neck. Rising one more time, one vertebrae at a time. Pressing down, sacrum, opening the heart. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to mat, step back. Hips up and back, down dog. Release your right foot to the sky. Step through, high lunge. And rise to crescent. Deep inhale and pulse. Release your hands to the mat. Step back, push up, and shift to side plank. Feet stacked or one in front of the other. When you feel grounded and stable, high crows, you release your right hand to the sky. Come back down, push up, release to the left. Down, push up, hips up and back, down dog, release your left foot to the sky, step through, high lunge, and rise to crescent, interlacing your first three fingers, left or right thumb over your left thumb. We pulse, activating your back leg, release, step back, push up, side plank to our left, to our right, and then to our left, push up to our right, to our left, center, push up, hips up and back, down dog, release our right foot to the sky, step through, one more on each side, we rise to crescent and pulse, continuing to breathe in your own rhythm, conscious of your breathing patterns. Push up, side plank to the right. Push up to the left. Push up, hips up and back, down dog. Release your left foot to the sky. Step through, high lunge, rise, crescent, and pulse. Release your hands to the mat. Step back. Push up to the right. Last set. Push up to the left. To the right. To the left. Push up. Hips back and down. Child's pose. Release the head and the neck. Forehead on the earth. Connecting with your breath. Feeling the prana radiating through your body. Shifting forward. Staying close to your mats. Pranam. Prostration. Forehead on hands. Your hips sway left to right. Right to left. Connecting with your breath. Hands on our side. We rise to high or low cobra. The top of our feet planted on the earth. Our hamstrings, our glutes relaxed. Heart open. Release. And rise to up dog. Hips up and back. Down dog. Feet together. Release your right foot to the sky. Step through. Back heel down. We rise to Vera 1. Open to Vera 2. Warrior 2. Front palm up. travels up and back, reverse warrior, and back, hand up and across to side angle. We open to warrior two. The cycle begins again, reverse warrior, side angle, reverse warrior, side angle. Warrior two, cartwheel hands to the mat, step back, hips up and back, down dog, release your left foot to the sky, step through. Back heel down, we rise to warrior one. Open, warrior two, reverse warrior, side angle, reverse warrior, side angle. One more. Inhale as you rise, exhale as you set. Warrior two, cartwheel hands to the mat, step back, hips up and back, down dog, release your right foot to the sky. Dancing warrior sequence, one more time, back heel down, we rise, warrior one. Open, warrior two, reverse warrior, side angle, reverse, side angle, reverse, side angle. Warrior two, cartwheel hands to the mat, step back, hips up and back, down dog, release your left foot to the sky, step through. Back heel down, rise, barrel one, barrel two, reverse warrior, side angle. Inhale, reverse, exhale, side angle. Inhale. Cartwheel hands to mat. Step back, hips up and back, down dog, release your right foot to the sky. Dancing warrior on each side, one more time, rise, warrior one, warrior two, reverse warrior, side angle. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, cartwheel hands to mat, step back, hips up and back, down dog, release your left foot to the sky. Step through, back heel down, rise, warrior one, warrior two, inhale, reverse, exhale, side angle, inhale, exhale, inhale, cartwheel hands to mat, step forward, release the head, the neck, slowly lower your hips down to the earth in Malasana. Hands together at heart center, elbows pushing knees out, straight back, respecting your own capacity, listening to your body and lowering to your own comfort level without judgment, just listening, looking to your right and to your left, connecting with your breath, to your right and to your left. Hips rise to the sky, hands underneath your feet with the palms facing up, pressing with your feet with gentle intention, massaging your hands, feeling that sensation on your ankles, swaying very gently left to right, front to back, releasing your head and your neck. Palms back down to the mat and lower your hips back down to Malasana Yogic Squat, pressing knees out, hands at heart center, straight back, gazing to your left and to your right, hips back up to the sky again. Slowly rise, one vertebrae at a time, hands on sacrum, pressing down, opening the heart. Deep inhale, exhale, fold forward. Hands on the earth, on the mat, step back with your right foot. Walk your hands all the way to the back of your raft. In preparation for warrior three, we're going to lift off our back foot. And once you feel steady, you rise, your chest up, hands at heart center, your heart opening, rising as your back heel rises as well. Micro bend to the knee for a deeper activation and more stability. Option to interlock your hands in your lower back and pulling your shoulders back, opening the heart for a deeper activation, raising that back heel higher. Slowly lowering, back foot down, travel to the front of your mat, and release, rise up to warrior three. Again, hands supported on the earth, at heart center, or in your lower back, pulling for a deeper activation. Opening up the shoulders, shoulder blades together. Release, slower. Walk your hands to the back of your raft and release again, rising to warrior three. Lower. Walk to your front of your raft and take off again. Lower. One more time on each side. Rise, warrior three. Lower, front of your mat. Rise. Lower, hands to the mat. Walk your hands to the center of your mat. Your heels come a little bit closer, toes pointing outward. In preparation for goddess squat, we rise to our pose. Hands on our heart. Slowly lower, goddess squat. Hands on our knees. Finding our balance, our center, with our base solid on the earth. We inhale. Exhale. Our left shoulder pulls in for a back twist, spinal twist. Inhale, rise. Exhale, right shoulder in. Inhale, rise. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more on each side in your own rhythm. Center, rise. Hands to heart center, lower, goddess squat. Rise. And lower. And rise. Inhale as you rise, exhale as you lower. One more. Hands come to the earth. Hips rise. Your heels behind your toes, toes pointing forward. Hands interlock in your lower back and pull forward for a deeper forward fold. With every exhalation, folding in a little bit deeper. Releasing your hands to the earth. Now walking your hands to the back of your raft. Releasing your back foot into standing split. Your knee and your forehead come together if possible. Your back heel rises. Slowly lower, back foot down. Walk your hands to the front of your mat. Rise, standing splits on your left side. Lower, walk your hands to the back of your raft. And rise, half standing split. lower to the front of your mat, and rise. Lower, one more on each side to the back, rise. Lower to the front, rise. Now slowly lift your chest as your knee comes in and slowly rise to standing. I'm going to move to the center of my mat so you can see me. Palms open. Knee rises, and when you feel centered and grounded, you can bring your foot into your inner thigh or your calf into tree. Looking straight ahead to the horizon at a single point, just listening, palms open or at heart center. Focusing on that single point in the horizon, half gaze. Letting go of all thought. Just staying present in this moment. Hands rise above your crown in Anjali Mudra. Continuing to ground into your own power, into your space. Conscious of your body and your breath and your mind and your heart. Hands come down to heart center, foot lowers, and we raise our left knee up to our chest or as high as it'll go. Again, free of judgment. Placing your knee in your inner thigh, or your foot in your inner thigh, or calf. Pressing up against your leg for stability. If you're wearing tights, your foot tends to slide. It's all good. Hands open, focused in the horizon. Hands rise or remain on your sides. Again, respecting what your body is calling for. Breathing in this tree pose, strong, rooted in your truth, balanced and centered. You may sway with the winds of change and the winds of uncertainty, but you don't break. You don't break. Hands slowly lower to heart center. Your foot lowers as well. Fold forward, straight back. Exhaling with intention. Hands travel behind your heels and pull forward for a deeper activation in your lower back. Breathing with intention. Slowly lower down to sitting. preparation for wheel. Your fingers pointing outward. You raise your hips up. And you lower. And you rise. And lower. And then you rise, releasing your right hand as it sweeps across the horizon towards the back of your raft. You lower, the hand travels back to its place. You rise, left hand travels, activating your back, opening up the heart. Rise. And set. And rise. And set. One more on each side. And if you're feeling adventurous, you can go into full expression. Or you can lower down to center. Hands next to your ears. Pressed up. And hold. And release. Another option is to center. Just rise. Raise your hips up, following your hands. Really just follow what your body is asking for. Not your mind or your ego, just your body. Continuing on this flow in your own rhythm. We meet at center. Our feet rise. And continue to travel in preparation for plow. And here you can either bend your knees and support your lower back, keeping your hips above your heart. And just settling into the space, breathing in deeply with intention. Or you can straighten your legs into full expression of plow. Breathing in with intention into this cave. Your weight on your shoulders, not on your neck or your head. Releasing with every breath. Slowly lowering back down to the mat on your back. Slow, intentional movements. And you shift forward. Your legs straight. Hands rise. Deep inhale. Exhale, lower to forward fold. Shifting your glutes back to get that deeper stretch. Your hands on your ankles or on your feet, or if they can come together, they embrace. Folding deeper with every exhalation. Slowly rise. Hands sway up to the sky. Deep inhale. Exhale. Bend. And release. Rise. Slowly lower to your back. Right knee to chest. Left leg straight. We bend. Twist to our left. Our right hand stretches out to the right. Our gaze follows. Deepening the twist with every exhalation. Center, knees to chest. Straighten your right leg. Left knee to your right. Gaze in your hand. Left hand to your left. Center. We shift to our stomachs. Feet together, our hands interlock on our lower back. We press back as our heart rises and our feet activating every muscle in our body as we rise. Release. Head rests on the mat to your right or to your left. Inhale, rise again. Release. One more. Rise, deep inhale. A little bit higher. Release. Shift back to our backs. Knees to our chest. Our hands, our ring finger and middle finger hold on to our big toes, our lower back planted on the earth in preparation for happy baby. Slightly, with gentle intention, pressing our knees out, rocking left to right, letting go, and witnessing, conscious of prana flowing through our bodies, a power of breath radiating through our limbs, through our being. Knees together. Embrace your knees, giving yourself a deep, hard hug. Strong, 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 strong. Activating every muscle and releasing. Down to Shavasana. Hands on our side, palms up, ready to receive the vast possibilities of the sky. Inspiration, expansion. Our hands, palms facing down towards the earth to receive that grounding, nurturing energy, grounded in our power and our truth, and in the healing energy of the Great Mother. And just notice what you gravitate towards. Notice what Notice what your body asks for, what your spirit longs for. You're welcome to continue on in Shavasana for as long as you need. I thank you for joining us today. Thank you for your practice. The light in me bows to the light in you. Until next time, take care of yourselves and one another.